If someone makes you so upset that you use a slur, that means you've been wanting to use the slur. You were just waiting on the perfect moment. And the fact that you were waiting on the perfect moment tells us everything that we need to know about how you feel about said slur. Let's talk about it. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, you all? I would have never thought that I would be talking about love and hip hop in 2023, but here we are talking about featureism and colorism on the last episode of Love and Hip Hop. The fact that we're talking about this Wednesday and this episode aired Monday and it took almost a whole 48 hours for us to see it and react to it shows us how far Love and Hip Hop in the franchise has fallen. Which is why you have all these folks from different universes coming together to make this one show. Girl, it's a mess. I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop in years for various reasons, girl. I just, I don't even review it. But yeah, we're talking about colorism after Erica Mena's response and how she reacted to Spice, calling her a monkey. And I really want to talk about it. So I haven't been watching this season of Love and Hip Hop. I just do not. I honestly had to cancel my DVR from recording because I was like, girl, I haven't watched this in years. Like, stop recording this. I'm not watching it. Get that off the TV. I'm not watching that. And this is the reason why I'm not watching it. And I'm very curious how VH1 or whatever network they're on this week, I'm very curious of how they're going to respond to Erica Mena and how are they going to reprimand her, because this is not Erica Mena's first time doing this. And it's just very telling. Like, this is violence. I don't care what nobody says. This is violence. And I don't like it at all. Like, I do not play about colorism, featureism, texturism. And we see like y'all be trying to do it a little bit, but this was dialed up 100. And Erica Mena stood there very strong with calling this beautiful black woman, Spice, who's very talented, who is a dance hall legend. So you have Erica Mena, the girl who cried about the Gucci store being robbed, and you have the dance hall legend Spice. And they're talking, apparently, Spice is feeling some type of way about Erica Mena, continuously talking about being a single mother and doing all this. So for folks who do not know, Erica Mena has been going through the divorce. Well, I think she's divorced. What's his name? Nick Cannon? No, this is another person who dates light-skinned women. What's his name? Safari. And she's been asking for more child support, all the other stuff. It's been a mess. So I guess this is Erica Mena's storyline for this season or whatever universe they're part of with Love and Hip Hop. And Spice, it's just like, girl, you're not the only woman to be a single mother and have to raise kids and all the other stuff. Like, this is not something that's specific to you. You don't have a monopoly on it. And Erica Mena is feeling some type of way because this is her, this is her claim to fame right now. This is her claim to fame. And Spice is just keeping it real. Erica Mena did share that she fasted while Spice was going through her health issue last year. And even Shekinah doesn't even believe it. Shekinah just like, girl, you even fast for your marriage. So I know you didn't do that. And it's funny. I ain't gonna lie. She ate that one. It was funny. But Spice is just like, no, girl, I'm just letting you know, like, it's not giving that. And Erica Mena, you can tell she's getting dialed up. She's getting, she's going there. I mean, it doesn't take a minute for Erica Mena to start cutting up. I mean, she was literally just arrested not too long ago, this past week in Atlanta for fighting in some hookah spot. Like, girl, these folks are bottom of the barrel. Like, it's just not giving. I'm glad Santana ran up out of there. But girl, your man is there. So you need to be running out of that relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. Love you down, sis. Mwah. But Zale is fat phobic, and I'm not understanding how you're in a relationship with him. But that's neither here nor there. Now, Spice brings up Erica Mena and her relationship to her oldest son. Apparently, her oldest son does not fool with her. He does not like her. And Erica Mena is pissed off, and you can tell she's getting irate. And she flips the table over. Now, I don't care about Erica Mena flipping the table over. Like, Spice didn't have to say that. Was it low? Yeah, it was kind of low. We, supposed to leave the kids out of there. So I don't mind Erica Mena flipping the table over and saying, hey, girl, like, don't play with me like that. Don't disrespect me like that. She had a moment. But later on, to call her a monkey, you monkey. No, child. I'm not even, I'm not going to say I would say it or anything, but even her, saying, oh, girl, you should have croaked and all the other stuff. It's like, girl, you call this dark-skinned black woman a monkey. Like, you call her a monkey. That's two different things. Like, people say, oh, you go low, I can go low too. Y'all are going low with racism, anti-blackness, colorism, featureism. That's not low. Those are the things I just named. There's some things you can say about Spice. Like, you don't respond with that type of stuff. Like, you just don't. And the fact that you did that, like, there's other folks who are dark-skinned who are hearing you saying that. Like, girl, what do you call this dark-skinned black woman a monkey? It's racist as hell. And folks have been questioning, is this girl even black? Like, I don't know Erica Mena like that. I don't pay attention to her. Is she black? The girl says she is Latino. She's not Latinx. She's not black. But you know, girl, everybody Afro-Latina. But you know, everybody Afro-Latino, all of the things when it's time to access the culture, while also dipping and dabbing in colorism and featureism. What Erica Mena said about Spice is disgusting. Calling this black woman a monkey is violence. Period. Point blank period. You do not say stuff like that. Yes, you know, Spice did say something about her child and all that other stuff. She didn't say the child was ugly. She didn't say anything that she said, girl, your relationship with your son. You know, that does not warrant any of that. That does not. Even if Spice had responded with something anti-black about Erica Mena. I mean, she's not black, so I don't know how that would work. Even if she responded with some type of, like, let's say Erica Mena was black, or if she is black, then still Erica Mena, you don't respond with anti-blackness. When I get into it with the girls, I don't respond with anti-blackness. Because that's not how I see. That's not something I see to read somebody on. That's really the work. Now, sometimes I slip. Not necessarily, well, I mean, we all anti-black. We live in an anti-black world. But sometimes other things like, girl, you broke. That's classism. Like, we all one paycheck, one situation, one health scare from being in poverty and being homeless. You know, sometimes we do. I remember somebody gathered me a couple years ago about making a joke about me and being in prison and experiencing assault, like sexual assault. And, you know, somebody clocked me and I deleted it. I said, girl, you're right. There was not, like, me making a joke about a man, you know, losing his whatever in prison. That's not funny. That's not funny. And I deleted it, period. And Shai, you still watching, I appreciate you for gathering me on that. But we have to unlearn these things. Like, there's things to talk about. That's why we can focus on behavior. We can focus on behavior. And I think Spice honestly was focused on behavior because, girl, why don't your son don't like you? And that's probably why I hit Erica Mena, because, you know, Erica Mena's behavior probably turned her son all the way off and he's not interested in having any relationship with her. And like, you tell my son, oh, I don't play by my kids. I don't play by my kids. You do something with your kids don't want to be around you. They don't want to talk to you. What's that about? But Erica Mena is so focused on being the quote-unquote baddie on Love and Hip Hop. It's like, girl, let that go. Like, sister, it's time to let it go, girl. Y'all are looking bad. Like, Erica Mena trying to talk and trying to go off, her mouth about to literally fall off. Like, girl, what's the tea? Like, what's the tea? Like, sister, I'm saying, you done had, like, girl, what's going on? We need to have a conversation. It's time for these shows to sunset. It is time, y'all are addicted to being on these shows and it looks bad. It's showing, like, addiction is strong. And folks think it can just be quote unquote drug. No, this is addiction. Like this, something is wrong. It's complicated because y'all get paid for being on this show. You need money to survive and all that, and I get that. But y'all are addicted to the fame. Y'all are willing to do any and everything to be seen. And this is that. And the backlash has been very, very swift. The folks, I'm actually surprised that folks, you know, are saying like, no, this was wrong. There are a couple people saying, no, you go low. I can respond with being low too, but no, we don't respond with that type of energy. We just don't. That is anti-blackness. You don't respond to anti-blackness with anti-blackness. You just do not do that. Like, folks drag me all the time for being positive. Like, girl, like, I be tugging in my own wig about being HIV positive. Like, girl, the girls, my friends know me in a minute. Like, girl, I ain't going to that event, girl. I don't want COVID. Me and my T-cells will be in the house. Like, I'm quick to say something like that. But folks would drag me about being positive. Like, whole bars who bring up me being fat and HIV positive. Like, I'm not going to respond to them and saying, well, girl, you fat and ugly too. Now, if I say something and it's talking about ugliness, like you're calling me fat and ugly, and girl, the same energy that you're giving me We can talk about folks giving to you. Like, girl, that's how strong it is that you don't even recognize that you are fat and ugly as well. And being fat and ugly is not a bad thing. It's how we being treated. Period. Systematically. I'm not interested in that. But girl, like, to respond and call this black woman a monkey and knowing that that's something that white folks say, girl, you're out of control. You're out. You have what Dr. Simone? You've lost control when you're talking to Cecil. You've lost control. And I'm very curious of what Love and Hip Hop, what VH1, MTV, or whoever, what is going to be the response to this? Because there has to be some type of response to that. Like, it has to be. It has to be, but you know what they did? That they would have to like hold it accordingly across the board, and they're more likely not to do that. But colorism should not be accepted on the show like that. But they try to act like the shows don't exist. Even on Basketball Wives, when OG, you know, was experiencing colorism, they act like it didn't exist. They act like, oh, it was something that was made up. Nobody got it. Same thing on Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, colorism. Oh, what is that? Like, it's just, it pops up. And this is nothing but colorism and featureism, to be honest. Like, featureism is the cousin of colorism. Like, we can even talk about texturism. Like, there was a reason why this light-skinned, non-black woman, who I can't verify is black, is calling this black woman a monkey, because she knows she holds power in that, being a light-skinned woman, being read as desirable. She knows she can call this dark-skinned black woman a monkey. And it hits. She knows that Erica Mena is not stupid. Erica Mena is not stupid. She knows the power that she holds. She's not dumb. She's not. I mean, she's used her light-skinnedness to be in whole music videos and stuff. Like, girl, you are not talented. You are not talented at all. Like, the only thing, ooh, girl. That's all I got. Like, you know, it's disgusting to see it. It's not surprising. But I want to let folks know that this is not low. This is anti-blackness. Like, this is not low. Like, folks are saying, oh, well, you go low, I can go low too. No, that's anti-blackness. Hello? I don't see how folks don't get that. Like, I don't get how folks do not see that. Oh, well, she can. So where does it stop when certain people who hold power are able to say stuff like that, depending on how mad you make them? As if people who are in positions of power like this don't even have to say nothing. They can literally stop you from receiving things by the stroke of a pen. They can be the ones chosen before you because of anti-blackness. So why would you be using that? Why would you be using that? But this is Erica Mena for you, everybody. Love and Hip Hop is like sometimes a breeding ground for this type of violence. Not just physical violence, but also mental violence when it comes to these types of things. This is why when we are talking about pop culture and stuff and events like this, you have to have some type of analysis on anti-blackness. I'm so sorry. Because the way some of y'all, and y'all know who I'm talking about, would have not got it, and you probably wouldn't have got it because you were the same person who was calling OG ugly when she was dealing with colorism. Like, these are the folks who are being paid to offer advice and opinions about things, and they hate black folks just as much as the network they work for. Yeah, you know, that's all I got, girl. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. And if you think that it's not low, I don't care about your opinion. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about it. If you are watching Love and Hip Hop and you did see the clip, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.